Hello everyone, Marcus Terry-Bedford here, back with another part of Spyro Enter the Dragonfly for the GameCube, played on Dolphin. That was a terrible impersonation right there of Crystal Fissure.
Spyro, the magic of this sacred rune will grant you the power of Windshield.
But I thought I'd give it a go anyway, but you know, impressions, impersonations, I suck at them, but you know, to be honest. So there we go, we've got the Windshield ability, which is done by holding down the left and right bumpers, which is a very weird mechanic because it means you're opening up the menu of, you know, breaths and what, you know, pearls you've collected, which is just absolutely just really weird, the map to control even to that. And I'm still needing to get back to these Nintendo controls because I've been playing other Spyro games recently and this is really throwing me off. But anyway, here we go. In this part we're going to be covering the level Cloud 9. So yes, wish me luck on this one. Let's get into it.
Hooray! You did it! The swirly thingy is working! Step right in and it will take you up to the clouds. Try not to get dizzy. I did and almost lost my ham and sheep sandwich. Ha! Sheep? Did I say that?
Yeah, so swirly thing, right? Very interesting that this guy said that, because I used to call them swirly things as a kid as well, even before I actually, you know, knew that it was called whirlwind and there's actually a name for them. So yeah, I actually use that word for them, swirly things. So that is actually really, really ironic to me, and yeah, really cool. So here we go with Cloud 9. So a really beautiful looking level once again. That's like 2 levels back to back. You know, it's like a very heavenly atmosphere. As you can see, it's a very good looking level. You're playing in like this like castle in the sky. You know, it does have this very heaven-esque look, which looks really nice. And by the way, I'm going into this with no sparks whatsoever, so I'm manually collecting gems because the stupid game before I started this part decided to put me in Ripto, which is just totally ironic and mad.
Hey, Spyro! The Riptocs have invaded our palace and sabotaged the machines powering our hourglass. Your electric breath would be perfect for powering the machines. No one around here can get any sleep. Can you help us?
Well, that's what I mean. You're not using the clocks, so what's happening here? Do they like have permanent daytime? That is really weird. Oh, here we go. We got some fodder here. The stars kind of remind me a bit of the, you know, the starfish that you like get in, let's say, is it Sunny Beach from Spyro 2? Yeah, it very much reminds me of that. And by the way, here is the final breath and ability, which is of course the ice breath. So yeah, really cool. That's the last one you get. And by the way, if I wanted to right now, I could actually exit this level and I could go into the other levels if I wanted to, but you know, we're doing each level in order, you know, because that's the order that I want to do these like Let's Plays in. It really is, because you know, I sort of like go on a linear path. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow the path around this level, you know, the normal path, and I'll come back to doing these other tasks later on. So yeah, at the end we will be covering the speedway, because there is another speedway in this level as well, which is really cool. So yeah, there we go. Before these guys even get a chance to attack, because you know they're going to attack because they sort of like tilt the head on one side, and yep, here we have a nice lake. Yep, so yeah, really weird water physics. Well, not the water physics, but you know, like water visuals, because as you can totally see, really, really weird. Right, there's no sort of like appearance that you're like underwater. There's no like colour tint, like let's say you get in other Spyro games. So it all looks the same. It's just like a plane, you know. As we found out in the previous part, water. Oh, he's going to attack. No. We're not having this. Water is basically a plane in this game, like it was in the originals, unlike Reignited, where it's a volume. Hence why in that game, swimming in the air does not work. So, for those wondering why that's the case, you can't do swimming in the air in Reignited, that is the reason why, by the way, so, yes. So, lovely, beautiful looking open airy space here, you know. There's just so much you can do and like so much you can like cover, you know, like in each section of this level. This is a very well designed level. This is probably like maybe my favourite level in the game. Can you even kill this guy? Oh yes you can. Yeah. Yeah, very good level design has gone into this level. It really has. You know, I know there's some poorly designed levels in this game, but this is actually quite a well designed level. I'd say it's the closest to what you'd see in the previous Spyro games. But I'd say, well, all levels in this game are circular, in case you haven't like noticed this pattern already. Every level in this game is a big circle. That's basically how this game works. Now luckily this game can be completed a lot quicker when you play it on Dolphin, because, you know, obviously I have all the advantages of stuff like, you know, the overclocking and stuff like that, so it plays very much like a regular PS1 Spyro game. It's not a PS1 Spyro game at all. It definitely falls short of what those games are, but to be honest, it's really actually quite good. So yeah, we got the egg thief, so yeah, we had to destroy that egg thief basically in order for this guy here to activate this whirlwind. So I just want to check about here. Yep, Sparks Finder still works. Yeah, it's really weird you like have this like pearls pop up, you know, the abilities, you know, when they all get taken off anyway, they might as well just stay there permanently full time. It's really bad. Anyway, let's get to this.
That thief has stolen my magic wand, and I need it to activate the swirly to the next machine. Can you get it back for me?
Yeah, sure. So, but I've got the thief already. He didn't even drop anything. Oh, has he dropped something? I have no idea. Oh, it's there. Well, I thought it automatically gave you that, but obviously not. So, well, there we go. We got the wand back. It was encased in an egg. Absolutely barbaric. Right, now give me the portal. Come on. No, I don't want to fry you. I want the portal. Thank you. Come on.
Thanks, Spyro. Now I can power up the swirly.
Thank you. So anyway, let's move on here.
Ouch.
So I have 1 hour to record this part, and so far it's not going too bad. I think it's basically just the mini games that might be a bit of a struggle. Well, one of the mini games anyway. That is the palace mini game towards the end. I'm not going to talk too much about that because we are going to be getting to that soon. So, you know, obviously I like to hype up my viewers for this Let's Play. Not that I really get too many viewers for this Let's Play, but the few people who watch this Let's Play, I know I'm not getting like hundreds of views on each Let's Play part, but I'm going to be honest here. I don't do it for that, because even if one person is enjoying this Let's Play, I'm happy about that, because this is basically like what I'm doing this for. I'm not doing it for the views, I'm doing it for the people who may be interested in this, and for entertainment purposes, and also as a fun hobby as well. So this is why I do these Let's Plays. You know, that's basically always been my passion for doing these. You know, ever since I started my I'd say probably my Insane and Reignited Let's Plays back in 2019. So there we go. That's the first generator activated again, and yeah, so that's what I mean. What is the like point in this level? You're activating a clock, right? Does this place never have nighttime? I'm really curious about that. This is something that's never actually mentioned in the story, but does this level ever actually have night? Or is it just permanently daytime? That is really Okay, I fell as well.
Hey, it's Savino.
Right. That's okay to do, so long as you don't do it in the next level we're going to be doing. In one level in the game, because if you fall, I will be mentioning that when I get to that, by the way. But if you fall in one certain space to your death when you're rescuing a dragonfly, which can very easily be done in 1 or 2 levels, it crashes the game. So, yeah, that is very messed up. You do not want to be doing that. So, yes. Now, more about this game in general, right? Would you like to see, honest question here, would you guys ever like to maybe see another remastered trilogy of Spyro games? You know, it could include this game, it could include Hero's Tale, it could include a compilation of the GBA titles as well. You know, I don't think it'd include Legends, but, you know, let's say a Spyro Reignited Trilogy 2, or something like that. Because it could possibly work quite well, especially if they kept the reignited physics and controls. You know, because I'm not really a big fan of Hero's Tales controls, as I may have ranted about before. But I'm going to be entirely honest about this here, and I'm going to put my view straight across. And that is basically that I'd probably much rather see a Spyro 4. I'd say just get on with Spyro 4 at this point. This game needs a 4th installment. Crash has had that with About Time. So why can't Spyro have a Spyro 4? So I'd say no to a remastered Trilogy 2. You know, total contradiction there of what I was saying. But, I mean, both would be cool. But I would much prefer to see... Oh, that was... Yeah, you see, that's what happens if you get confused with the controls being different on the GameCube to what they are on the PlayStation. So yeah, as I was saying, I'd much rather prefer... You know, it would be cool to see a second Reignited Trilogy maybe, but at the same time, just get on with Spyro 4. Come on, I mean, Spyro needs a new installment, it needs a new game. It really does. At this point, you know, the orange marsupial has been getting so much love, but sort of like our purple dragon here has just been so forgotten about, and it's really sad. It really is, and it honestly kind of breaks my heart a bit, because this game was one of my favourite childhood games as well as Crash. You know, you may think I'm all Crash, but no, that is not the case at all. I like my purple dragon pretty much as much. Now give us a 4th installment. But anyway, enough on that rant. Yeah, a lot of trick platforming and gliding, so I must remember the control schemes for this, because otherwise I am in big trouble. So luckily this dragonfly does not move.
Hey, it's Sylvia!
Could you imagine if that dragonfly hopped from pedestal to pedestal? That would give me nightmares. Now I wonder if I could actually glide all the way over here. Yes, I can, because there's nothing on top of these posts here, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm just imagining as I'm playing through this what this level look like at night.
Hey, it's Iceboy.
With them saying we're not getting any sleep because they need the hourglass, I'm actually under the assumption that this environment here, this place, is permanently under daytime. I mean, it's really sort of interesting because I'm from UK, but you know, some European countries, you know, the Scandinavian countries, like Sweden, I think it's Sweden and Switzerland and Finland, countries like that. Basically, in the summer, they get a little bit of dusk for 1 hour, but they get a tiny bit of sunrise in the winter, for 1 hour. So basically it's permanently night or day depending on the season in them countries, and this has always been really sort of you know, crazy to think about, because you know England, not England, the UK, Ireland, other parts of Europe, Southern Europe, America, Australia, New Zealand, but not like that.
These lightning clouds are electrifying the pools. Can you use your super flame breath to get rid of them? Use the portal to power up your flame breath and get it to work.
Yeah, very easy to do. So, yeah, that is the actual thing. So, yeah, imagine like living permanent day and night, depending on the season. I mean, it'd be kind of cool. It's, you know, it's really amusing to me. It really is. No, I don't want to go in there. Right, this is what happens if you talk about stuff off topic, you know, a lot. But I don't want to stray too off topic because I know some people like to have their Let's Play parts and stuff on topic. So, yeah, let's get this fireball breath. Yeah, use fireball in this. Really, really cool. So, what button do you press? No. Okay, right. This is what happened. Right. Okay, it's Y. There we go. Yep. So you just got to keep. Yeah, this is what happens when your controls are so mixed up. I'm using a Switch Pro controller for this, by the way. I really want the Switch N64 controllers. They'd be so cool. They really would. So there we go. I must talk to this guy because he gives me a dragonfly. This is what's happened before. I've gone missing dragonflies and stuff because I've never actually spoken to this guy.
Great job, Spyro. While you were taking care of the clouds, I found this flying thing stuck in one of them. He seems lost.
Well, that's funny because I didn't see any dragonfly come out.
Hey, it's Takahiro.
Takahiro. You know, most ironic names ever.
Can you swim to the next machine? I'm too scared of the water.
Aww. Yeah, sure. So, here we go. So, the water's totally fine now. For the simple reason, we've got rid of all the electrifying clouds. But, you know, I do know a lot of people like IRL who have a fear of water. I'm going to be honest here. Probably the worst possible way you could possibly imagine dying, like the most painful death possibly imagine, would be drowning. And, you know, probably more so than burning to death. You know, it's really awful, but, you know, obviously, I just couldn't imagine it. You know, it really would not be pleasant, and it's sad, but, you know, fortunately, Spyro cannot drown, though. That's good. So, yeah, I'm just going to go around here. So far, I believe I am on track for getting the dragonflies, so that's at least something. So, it's looking like I'm actually getting this level done faster than I originally anticipated. Yeah, remember, hover with Y, which is where square goes on a Nintendo controller. That's what I mean. Why does every controller have to be so different? Why couldn't, like, Xbox use, like, Nintendo's layout where A's on the right instead of the bottom and B's at the bottom instead of on the right? You know, like A and B are swap place, same with X and Y. Okay, I needed to zap back twice. Oh, I see what you got to do now, because the breath, the electric breath, covers like a wide span. And basically, I've been lighting two up at once, or all of them at once, but this time I haven't. Okay, very, very interesting. I've only just gone to realise this, but I can remember on the PS2 version, you know, the PAL PS2 version, that really slow thing in comparison to this. Let's Play parts on that would be twice as long if I was doing a Let's Play with that version on the PAL PS2. So I'm glad I'm doing the Dolphin GameCube overclocked version, because this is playing really nice. It plays nicer than Dreams, Creations of Spyro, but... And by the way, Dreams, that's something I could actually make a good video on, actually. So yeah, let's speak to this guy right here. Awesome.
Thanks for the help, Spyro.
Okay.
Thanks for the help, Spyro.
Oh, he sounds pretty disappointed and like you have not fulfilled completely what you need to do. And how did I miss that life chest? You know, it's just amazing, like the contrast of these items, like how they go in. But yeah, okay, so there must be another cloud generator somewhere, and I know where it is. I think it must be near the start of a level. So yeah, so what we got to do now is we've got to follow this corridor around, which is, it's a really long corridor. It is absolutely crazy. You know, how long you've got to follow that corridor through for. I'm not even going to go to the end. It's really long. Like, it's a very long way. Like, it don't have to be so twisted. It's like going to the toilet in Wetherspoons. And if any of you are not from the UK, Wetherspoons is a pub chain that we have over here in the UK. And basically, they think it's okay to place every toilet and bathroom, like, literally, like a 5-mile walk from, like, your table, which...
Hey, it's Mark.
You literally have to go to the top, climb a mountain, going upstairs, you know, in order to locate the bathrooms in a Wetherspoon's pub. I'm absolutely not joking about this. It's absolutely true, you know. There's these memes about it all over the internet. So, for those who don't know what Wetherspoon is, it's a popular pub chain.
Hey, it's Goose.
Goose, nice. Look what Spyro's doing. Yes, it's very popular, like cheap and cheerful pub chain over here in the UK. So, yep, a very, very long walk to the bathrooms. So, my advice is to go to the bathroom elsewhere before you enter those pubs. It really is, because the walk is just so long. It's absolutely crazy. I don't even know who designed those things. It must be one specific designer, but you know. There's a lot of interesting myths behind these Wetherspoon's pubs. But anyway, enough on those. We're going to go in here. It's a dead end. This is meant to be a portal that takes you around somewhere, but that is just a dead end. How does that even make sense? Like, this is just... Look at this. Spyro just floats away, like, to the end of a corridor. Like, where's this even meant to take you? And now he's just suddenly all in this, like, hyperspace, travelling through dimensions to probably somewhere 1 kilometre from where he was in this same level or environment. Like, what's going on here? Like, what is legit going on here? Anyway, here we go, minigame time.
The Puffy Palace is under attack. Please, save us from the battleships. Defend the Puffy Palace?
Yes, why not? So yes, here we go. So yeah, we're in vehicles. Some of you might like this, some of you might not like this. Oh, you press A to attack. Okay, so yeah, we get shot by like these sort of... Oh, I'm getting attacked here now. No! Oh, come on, can't you attack these guys? Can't you kill these guys? You know, I've never actually really... I'm not really too skilled up on this. Now, what are these in the distance? Are they mountains? Or are they clouds? I'm actually trying to work this out for myself here. I'd say they're like the clouds, but have sort of like formed into the shape of mountains. It looks stunning. It really does. Now, I'm sure you can take these guys out some way, you know, but you can. You know, one more hit and I'm down. I've really got to avoid getting killed here, because otherwise I've got to restart the whole mission all over again. Not exactly what I want to happen. Oh, this one's on fire. I think this one's going to go down. Yeah, I think that one's going down soon, guys. So, yeah. Now, if this place is enchanted, I'm just going to assume that they're clouds, and they form them into mountains. That's just how I'm going to put this. And I'm really sorry about the clicking sounds constantly, because basically the Switch Pro controller it's very clicky buttons. You know, it has these loud clicky tactile buttons, and yeah, so that is, you know, one annoying thing about it. It feels really good. It has this really nice positive clicky feedback on your fingers that feels so good, but at the same time it's very loud and annoying when you're like trying to do things like recording. So there we go, we've done it. Nice. I don't know how I managed to get away, but I did.
Puffy Palace is safe once again.
Yay!
This dragonfly was taking shelter inside the palace. Here, you can have it.
Yeah, sure. Yep, so thank you very much.
Hey, it's Tweedle.
If you'd like to try shooting a few more battleships, I'm sure there's a few more out there.
Yeah, there absolutely is,
Defend
but
the Puffy Palace?
the thing is, you can't go again, because you can go again. You can do it for fun. Fun if you want to call it fun, but I'm not. I'm just going to go out of here.
Come back later if you could help us out.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I'm just going to leave for now. I'm just going to leave right now. Okay, I can't go singing. I don't want to copyright my Let's Play. But anyway, here we go. I'm going out of this area now, because, as I say, I can do more for fun, but you don't get any more dragonflies, so there's absolutely no point doing it. Now, trust me, these loading screens might seem long, but they are a heck of a lot shorter than what they would be if you was actually going to be, yeah, pretty much just on a PS2 console or the actual console itself. Now I could play the GameCube version myself because I do have a Wii U, and I could use Nintendo to boot them up. And I also have an original like first generation standard Wii as well, which should be able to play GameCube games at the same time, and it has your GameCube controller ports and everything. So yeah, it's a really good design decision from Nintendo. It really is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around here. Now, is there gems on here? There actually is gems on here. Oh, come on. Is there a way to go back to the start of I want to be there. Well, you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to go all the way around the level again in order to actually get to those gems. That is really annoying, because we're going to finish off on the other mini games. So I totally messed that glide up. I totally forgot there was gems up here in this section here on top of this building. So yeah, we're doing a full lap again. So it's my lap of honour for completing the main objective of this level. But anyway, you don't need to see that. I'm going to make a cut, and I'll see you when I get back to the top again. So yeah, see you all there. Okay, so here we go. We're back to the top of this tower again. So now this time, I'm going to make this glide actually work. But before we do that, I'm actually going to do a quick thumbnail grab before we continue, because this is such a beautiful view up here and really gives you an idea of what like the whole level actually is. So yeah, that is a really cool like view from up here. So you know, all you get to see is like the whole level. So absolutely stunning view from up here. So that is definitely going to be the thumbnail. So I'm actually glad I saw that right there. So here we go. We're going to go for this glide again, but we're going to go around to the right side of this building, and we are going to land on here. So yeah, a little bit tricky to learn first time. Just don't fall off, otherwise we've got to do another lap of the whole level. Really bad design decision, if you ask me. Like, come on, just put a whirlwind here. We've completed the level. Is it really that hard? So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're just going to make a glide over here, and we're going to complete this final section of the level where we should find the final what is it, generator for the hourglass. So yes, I kind of like did like, that was like a terrible like Sleepy Bear impression, but more you know, instead a terrible Elora impression. So even though, you know, obviously Elora's got nothing to do with this level. What is Spyro doing? Why is he like trying to stop himself gliding? He wasn't trying to stop himself gliding, but he appeared like he's stopped. You know, screw physics. This game does not care about physics. So yeah, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to complete this final bit here. And go up this whirlwind. And there's the final generator. So we should get a Dragonfly from that. But we might have to go and collect that. There we go. That's the hourglass restored. Nice. So at least that one's done. Really, really cool. So what I'm just going to do now is I'm just going to run around here, collect these final few gems up here, because we don't want to be missing any gems. Missing gems is only going to amount to having to do a search for them. But thankfully we have the Sparks Gem Finder, so we're not going to have to dig high and low in the levels in order to go finding gems that we don't need to go finding. So, oh, that's the main part of the level. I thought I missed a load then, but I hadn't. Thank you, game, for being so reasonable. Right, can I get on that just in time? Yes, I can. Cool. So I'm just going to make my way over here. And this should be the final gems. Come on. There we go. All gems collected. That was the fanfare sound. And by the way, on the PS2 version of this game, the fanfare sound plays really, really weirdly. I might actually put a little audio clip of that in right now, because it just can't keep up with the audio because it just lags so much. It's crazy. So yeah, that was that. So yep, so here we go. I'm going to go into here, which is just a room this time. So Yeah, these portals are not making any sense. If there were long corridors that you just couldn't see to the end of, that would make sense. But with rooms, just to go into them, just to send you into hyperspace, just makes absolutely just no idea. So yes, what we have here is a beautiful speedway. So yeah, the Rainbow Speedway. So here we go. Much better than Hero's Tale Sparks lines. By a lot. Anyway, here we go with Time Attack. So I believe there are 3 speedways in this game. But anyway, basically I always do these in order anyway. You know, I always go for the linear in order pattern, because otherwise, yeah, I'm not a pro. I am definitely, you definitely want flame breath for this, by the way. I don't know why it even gives you breath options in these. It's sort of really weird it does that. But it's really nice to actually, you know, sort of, I just think it's better to do them in order. You know, it's nice that it gives you that tip. That's what I was saying, of how to do it. I just do them in order. I am absolutely no Speedway pro at all in these games. And are we? No, we're not. Okay, it's just an optical illusion. There we go. So now I want to go onto the go-karts, and then I'll do the planes last. So, oh, I missed one. They say the go-karts, but they're actually more like F1 cars. But they are very slow, so yeah, we're just going to go around here, take all these guys out, and then we just got the planes to do. So yeah, this speedway is really not all that hard, really, especially if you've like got the practice for the flying mechanics. Right, okay, so I'm going to turn myself around, because chasing the planes this way is definitely not going to get me anywhere fast, is it? So they're actually these beds, same as we just saw in Puffy Palace. So I'm just going to take all of these guys down. You know, very easy to do. It's very much like Country Speedway, actually. That's basically what this is very much like from Spyro 3's Midway Gardens. So there we go. We did it first time. Nice. And then it gives you a little overview and of your performance. So, but that freak out is really weird. That is not an emulator glitch, by the way. That actually does happen on the console. It's just something they did not finalise with this game. Anyway, let's continue. No, we do not want to try again. We're just going to collect the Dragonfly and we're going to get out of here. Well, we're not going to get out of here because we've got the race to do. Because, yeah. Yay!
Hey, it's Toshi's station.
What kind of name is that? These developers. Oh no, 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 I didn't want to do that. I wanted to skip the dialogue. Okay, right, let's give up. Yeah, I want to give up. Because I'm not going to let you down. Okay, let's get out of here. So, right, this time I'm going to actually do the race. Yeah, there's no which challenge would you like to play line in this speedway, but there is in the other ones. But there isn't in Rainbow Speedway, which is very weird. No, I didn't want to skip the dialogue. You know what? Damn it. You know, Spark's dialogue is so good. I'm actually going to give up on this, and I'm actually going to play it again for you. Because that's just me being impatient, but it's actually just costing more time. No, I don't want to try again, stupid game. Yeah, I've got about 15 minutes left at recording this, so I better get this level done pretty quick. So yes, do I want to give up? Yes, I do. And I do not want to try again. These loading screens, I tell you. No, but just get out of here. Come on. Right, okay. All this just so I can listen to one piece of dialogue. Which challenge would you like to play? Okay. I want to race the Riptogs. Anyway, push. There we have it. So, yeah, very much like Spyro 3 Speedways once again. Which, I actually do like Spyro 3's like speedway mechanics. Imagine Spyro 1 and Spyro 2. Sorry for the yawning. But anyway, Spyro 1 and Spyro 2 Speedways. With, you know, Spyro 3's like speedway mechanics, like with the extra challenges. I mean, Spyro 2 does have that, and the races and everything like that. You know, it's definitely something they've improved on in the third Spyro installment. Is the speedways. You know, I prefer the speedways probably the most from Spyro 1, but what you can do, the versatility of the speedways. I'm probably just gonna have to say hands down Spyro 3, because, you know, there's only 4 speedways in that game. Same for Spyro 2. Spyro 1 has the most speedways, so that's good. But I definitely do think that, you know, Spyro 3 has definitely done the right thing by adding 3 sorts of challenges, so you can get 3 sorts of Dragonflies. Now, this one has cut that back, but I'm going to be entirely honest with you. With all the Dragonflies you get in the level, and considering that the speedways are actually hidden inside the levels, it actually does make sense why they've actually decided to do that. And I've got some catching up to do, because I'm only in 3rd place and we're nearly into the 3rd lap. So this is not going very well at all. So yeah, I've got a lot of catching up to do. So anyway, Rainbow's aesthetics. Rainbows have a lot of sort of like, you know, relevancy in the modern day, because, I mean, we had always used the rainbow for the LGBTQ plus pride movement, which is something I absolutely support, by the way. And also the rainbow has also been a, like a healthcare icon, you know, like a healthcare movement support thing. During the pandemic that we've been having the last 2 years. So really good relevancy and you know, positive support for the rainbow. So I really do like that. I really do. And you know, also the pretty colours as well. You know, I really like RGB stuff. You know, as long as it's not over the top rainbow poop stuff, it's cool. So there we go, we got the speedway stuff done. You know, very, very pretty level, really is. So I don't want to try again, because I've done what I need to do to get a Dragonfly. We're not going for record in this Let's Play, we're just beating the game. Nice!
Hey, it's Grayson.
Now that is a more appropriate name, that is actually a more legit name. Although that name was used in Spyro 3 for defeating Buzz. So, yep, so Grayson is basically just a copied and pasted name. Like, did the developers even look into that? That's actually a very good question. You know, there's probably other duplicate names as well. Now imagine Spyro 3 like having that mechanic where you've got to you know, sort of, it has the voices for every single baby dragon you rescue. That would be really cool. Yeah, I'm so tired. Like, I don't understand what's happening. I like woke up at 11 today and I'm just so tired. But anyway, let's get back into the final level and collect this final Dragonfly. So now we've got to get back up there. How do we do that? I don't know. Oh, please don't tell me I've got to do another lap. And it's looking like I have to, but I'm going to check the guidebook. Come on. Cloud9. Yes, I've got one more Dragonfly to collect, and that's from that guy at the end. So, yeah, guys, it looks like we're doing a 3rd lap. So this is going to be 3 laps. 3 laps of this level I've had to do to complete it. Maybe there was a quicker way, I just didn't know of it. I have no idea. Maybe I didn't have to do that, but you'd have to do another lap anyway, thinking about it, in order to get the last Dragonfly. So you have to do 3 laps of this level. What is this? Is this Spyro Cat? Come on. Anyway, yeah, but you know what? We're just going to go through this level, you know, as I put some final comments in. Because, you know, the level's actually not all that long, to be honest, to actually run through. And every time this is what annoys me. Every time you go into a speedway or a bonus area in these levels in this game, everything respawns back to how it was. Yeah, absolutely everything just respawns. Like, come on, it can't have been that hard on the next gen system at the time, you know, a 6th generation console, to actually make it so that it remembers that these guys have all been defeated. I mean, come on, the consoles are not that dumb. Now, I definitely have not missed any gems. I can absolutely reassure all of my audience that, because if I did miss gems, I would have not had the fanfare sound play before I went into the speedway, so that's a good thing. Without Sparks' help, I was actually able to find all of the gems. So, yeah, I'm actually really grateful and thankful that I've been able to do that. So, yeah, really, really good stuff. Really is good stuff. Honestly, it is. So, yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work my way up here. I'm going to go through there, and that's going to be the end of the level. So it's just if I can make that final glide, because if I do not make that final glide, a checkpoint so far back, I've got to rerun pretty much half a lap of the whole thing again, which is not what I'm wanting to do. Come on. Yep, so yeah, these glides are just so hard, you know, especially for a new player. I mean, like, come on, every time you go into an area and come back, these lives like respawn. That is interesting if I do. It really is.
Thanks for the help, Spyro. Here's a Dragonfly for you.
He sounds very interested.
Hey, it's Rick.
Rick, there we go. Cool. So, yeah, that's the level 100% completed. So, anything else to say? No. What? You press to talk to this guy, and it just recenters you. Okay, this guy does not have anything else to say then. That is really weird. But I'm actually going to test that life theory, actually. I'm going to go into Puffy Palace real quick. And I'll meet you back in a second. And I'm going to see if that life's come back. Because I'm really interested to know this. So, yeah, I'll see you all back in a second. I don't know what happened there, but he sort of like just kept climbing the ladder. That's like that reignited ladder glitch. Oh, okay. Okay, so we are now on our way back from the Puffy Palace. I've just had to tell this guy no, I am not defending his Puffy Palace, but, you know, I felt really bad about that. You know, I've defended it before, though, but everything's all respawned, like we've learnt about this game, so I felt really bad for this guy. But I'm testing a theory here, so never mind the Puffy Palace. Anyway, yeah, the life has actually respawned. It actually has respawned. The life has actually respawned every time you go in. That is a good way you could actually mine lives in this game. Imagine if you could, like, mine 99 lives. I wonder if this game actually goes over 100. I might have to test this sometime, but obviously a lot of frame skipping because it will take some time, but the level is 100% done, so yep. I think we've spent enough time in this level. Let's get out of here. Oh, cutscene. I forgot about that.
Blasted! Where are they? Where are my dragonflies? Excuse me, oh short one. Sir, short one. Something went wrong with your scepter. I think the dragonflies were scattered all over. Scattered! Scattered! Oh! Something must have gone wrong with my scepter. The dragonflies must be scattered all over the continent. No matter. Without their dragonflies, the dragons are helpless. I'll send my Riptox out to collect them all and put that purple dragon out to pasture.
2 words or 1 phrase for that cutscene. Ripto's Rage. I'm saying that. That's what it was known in like America, but over here it was always known as Gateway to Glimmer, as I mentioned in my Spyro 2 Reignited Let's Play, like back in the day. You know, a very long time ago. That's like 3 years ago this time. Time flies. But anyway, here we go. We are now back into the homeworld. Yeah, not out of the level though. Not out of the level portal. Actually legit, back at the start. But the game has actually saved this time. And like, when you defeat Ripto, the game doesn't save. So if you're wanting to save at 100% progress, my advice is to go into another level and get it saved. So, yeah, very weird. But anyway, enough on that. This has been part 5 of... Is it part 5? Let me just count up. Yes, this has been part 5 of my Let's Play Enter the Dragonfly. Just forget what part I'm on. And in part 6, we are going to be covering Monkey Monastery. So, and by the way, for that one, I am going to be having a guest commentator on. So all of these levels are like in Let's Play part order. Really interesting. So, yep, so Monkey Monastery and Honey Marsh we have guests on. The guests we're going to be having on for Monkey Monastery, I'm going to let you all in and know right now a little secret, is going to be Bobbledink Rodri, as I had originally said I would have on. So yeah, I hope you're all really excited for that. But anyway everyone, thank you so much for watching this part. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will indeed catch you all in the next one. So have a good one everyone, take care, have fun, and I will see you next week in Monkey Monastery along with Bobbledink. So I'll see you all then. Peace out.